I am getting too distracted by the fact that I have a girlfriend. I'm speaking to a patient that's dying here, clearly wants to end their life. How do you go about that? How do you navigate that conversation? Guys, I can't explain to you how behind I am. I've got so much to do now. I've got a PEP essay that I've got to write, which is 5,000 words, and that's not going to write itself. Good morning from another really busy week at med school, but probably a not so productive one because I'm starting this week not with studying and with work, but in fact with Japanese souffle pancakes from the most unbelievable place. It's called Fluffy Fluffy, right by my house, and it's just unreal. Right, this is the first time she's tried these pancakes, and I have like raved about them.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's just unreal. It's absolutely divine. It's the best pancakes I've ever had. Anyway, this morning I started very slowly. I had a PBL case open for case 5, which I have no real clue about what it's on because I was just not really there. Because I hadn't had my coffee and I woke up like 20 minutes before. But it's fine because we've got all week to catch up. So that is the plan. Eat these pancakes and then get on with the day. Because tonight I'm going home to see the family. So I'm back home now and it is 3:15 after spending all morning and afternoon basically with my girlfriend, getting nothing done other than just basically just hanging out and just being unproductive with her. Guys, I can't explain to you how behind I am. I've got so much to do now because this week is mid-semester test week, right? So from case 1 to 4, we are being tested. And that exam is open for a week. I'm not on track. The reason being is because normally for the mid-semester test, we'd have a week off, like a consolidation week to prepare and sit the exam. But this week we don't. We're straight into case 5. So my intention is to not do any case 5 this week and just prioritize practicing all of my question banks for case 1, 2, and 3, and 4. But the problem is last week I did basically none of case 4, so I've not actually finished my question banks for case 4. And this week I was hoping on, as you can see from the timetable, the plan was for me to do an Anki deck of each case for each of the next few days, and then on the weekend sit the mid-semester test, and then basically just give myself 2 or 3 days to catch up with case 5. But unfortunately, that's not the situation we're in because I am getting too distracted by the fact that I have a girlfriend. So as fun as it is, as enjoyable as a distraction as it is, I love it, it's fun, she's amazing, but guys, I need to sort myself out. I need to start getting on with some work because also I've got an essay that I've got to write, which is 5,000 words, and that's not going to write itself. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of work now, building the question banks for case 4, and then I've got a tutorial in 45 minutes. Let's get into it. So this morning it was absolutely freezing. It felt like the middle of winter. -3 degrees and the sun has now come out and I feel great about it. For this anatomy tutorial, let's get into it. And I've just got back from another pretty good anatomy tutorial. It's all pretty easy this semester, semester 4. Like, it's just the abdominal wall, again, the fascia, some of the nerve innervation. And quite honestly, like, compared to last semester, I don't know why they didn't just distribute out a lot of the work and the anatomy that was so complex from last semester into this semester, because this semester is like a lot more laid back, a lot more chill, and a lot easier, it seems. But yeah, so that was that. Enjoyed my late lunch at 5 p.m. But now I'm gonna get on with just making some more question banks before going home because I've got swimming tonight and I'm gonna see my mum and dad who I've not seen in ages. So looking forward to that. Good morning. So it is currently 12:15. And today I've had a pretty slow morning because I decided to start my day by getting a haircut. As you can see, I've had the hair sorted out a little bit, but I started with an hour phone call with a potential accountant that I'm going to start going ahead with because my tax bill was absolutely horrendous. So hopefully that's going to help me moving forward. But the plan today is to now go and see my grandma because I've not seen her in absolutely ages at her new home that she's at. And then we're going to go for a lovely late birthday dinner. Even though my birthday was 2 months ago, we're going to be celebrating it today because Mum and my dad were away in India, so that'll be nice. And then, yeah, try and get some studying done before swimming tonight. I went swimming last night, which was lovely in Preston, and tonight I'll be swimming again. And then that's going to be today, so let's head over to Grandma's. Have you missed me?
Oh, of course I've missed
How much
you.
have you missed me?
I keep looking at your picture and thinking,
Oh, wow!
is he going to ring me?
And so we've come to the local restaurant in the village to celebrate my birthday lunch, which is 2 months overdue. But, you know, this is the way that we do things. How's the food?
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Thank you very much.
Good excuse to get out?
Are you enjoying it?
I am enjoying it. So I've just learnt something very interesting about this specific restaurant that we're in. And what is it?
So me and your mother used to work up here.
In this restaurant?
In this, well, it was a bar then.
Bar back home.
Pub. And on the 10th of August 1979, which was a Friday night, I asked your mum out.
Wow!
And she said yes. And with no plans, the next day we set off in your dad's car.
Oh, I heard about this, yeah.
And we went and drove down to Nebworth.
To watch
Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin.
Wow, and where was it that you asked her at?
Just over there.
Wow, just down there? Yep. Back.
By the bar?
And we're here. How many years later? 40 years later.
No, 44 years later.
44 years later. Amazing. So I've done a couple of hours of studying building question banks for case 4 still, colorectal cancer, cellular biology and cancer in general. And I'm actually in the process of just using OpenChatGPT, which is the AI system, to copy and paste the ILOs for this learning agenda and the ILOs that the university have set. And as you can see, when I input something as extensive as this ILO right here, the answer that OpenChatGPT gives you is so thorough, and it's just really a good way, I believe, as when it comes to revision, just kind of using this as like going over material at the end. So once you know all the information, just using this as kind of like a framework just to make sure that you do know what the ILOs are asking. But yeah, 2 hours in, studying's going well, got in lots of question banks made, ready for swimming in a couple of hours. Guys, cannot explain how unreal it feels after a swim set. So therapeutic to clear your mind and make you feel good about a week of study and hard, stressful medicine. Can't wait to get home, get a bit more work done. And guess what? It's a day later. It is Thursday and it is 2 p.m. I've pretty much done absolutely no work in terms of studying today other than the last 15 minutes that I've been doing right now. That's because I've just been doing everything else, such as my accountancy situation, talking to accountants, just figuring out what's what with that. But yeah, in 5 minutes I need to set off for a dental appointment. I'm gonna get some impressions done and then going straight back to Manchester because there is an event this afternoon where we meet pupils for the year 3 integration. So we're just basically gonna get to know some year 3s and learn about what to expect when we transition into year 3. So that's the plan. Do a little bit more of this and then off we go. And would you look at that? My teeth feel and apparently look pretty great after that scale and polish. I also got some new impressions done to wear overnight, but yeah, definitely scale and polish is the way to go. I always feel brand new after it. I do need to get back to Manchester now. Got a train to catch. Look at where I've ended up after work. Woo. What have you cooked for us?
I have made chicken and spicy potatoes and broccoli.
And the broccoli is underdone, would you say? I did the broccoli the other day and unfortunately I forgot that they were in the oven, so they ended up looking like they had been in a forest fire. Those trees
They were singed.
were charred. Okay. But yeah, this looks absolutely divine, and yeah, I needed it after a long day of not doing much work. But that being said, Muzu was fun, DJing was great, and I've got a lot to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna enjoy this. What a morning of consultation skills, talking about end of life, talking to a patient, terminal illness, wanting to end their life. Very intense. What a way to start the morning. Yeah, so this morning's consultation skills was really thought-provoking and really good. It basically involved us speaking to a simulated patient who was an incredible actor, but it was a patient who was 57, diagnosed with a terminal illness, 12 months to live. He was insistent on wanting to die. So he wanted to end his life and hasten that process. Now, our job as medical students was just to sit there and speak to him and just understand more about his situation and why he's come to the decision that he has. And it was just a really good task because it's very unlike anything that we've done in the consultation suite, because with the other SPs, with the consultation skills that we've been doing previously, it's been very much about, patient histories, gathering information, doing that in a time efficient way whilst also being sensitive. But for this task, it was like the absolute priority in everything that you were doing. Before any question that you were asking, you were always thinking, how can I be sensitive on this subject? Because I'm speaking to a patient that's dying here, clearly wants to end their life. How do you go about that? How do you navigate that conversation? But from a studying perspective, where are we actually at? This week I really planned on just not doing any of case 5, which is this week's case, and instead just doing Anki decks on all of case 1 to 4 in order to sit their mid-sem test on Monday or on Sunday. That's not actually gone to plan. I'm still in the process of finishing off my question banks for case 4, and then I need to just find time to go through all the Anki decks of case 1 to 3, which is going to take a long time. But I've just had loads of other things going on at the minute. Like today I've got a full day of really busy meetings. Today, 1:30 right now, basically, I'm expecting a call from an accountant who is going to be running through, what their thoughts are and whether or not this is the accountant I'm going to go for. 2:30, I've got a meeting with my PBL facilitator to talk about how PBL's going. Then at 3:15, I've got a meeting with the owner of one of the restaurants I used to work for, just to kind of give him some clarity on, where I'm at in terms of moving on, because I now work for a different venue. So I need to sit down with him, have a coffee. And then after that, at 4 p.m, I've got a meeting with support services for university. So that's going to be an hour until 5. And then in between all of that, see, he's calling me right now. In between all of that, I've then got to do some studying, and I'm back to work tonight at Muzu. So I'm going to take this call and catch you guys later. Hello? Wow, that's ironic, because that's exactly what I'm doing now, reviewing this video. Wow, that's actually really ironic and a major inception, because that's also what I'm doing right now. I'm watching me review a video of me watching a review. Very confusing, but that's my life right now. But anyway, that is basically where I am at today, because I've had a super stressful, busy day. Not stressful, it's actually been fun. I love having 101 things that I have to do. Yeah, we just had so much. Obviously, after consultation skills, I had my meeting with an accountant, spoke to them, which was really helpful. Then after that, I actually had a one-to-one meeting with my PBL tutor. The outcome of that was really positive. We just discussed how PBL's going this semester, how I'm finding it. I said that I'm finding it good, I enjoy it, it's easier. This PBL, this semester 4 is really fun. Gastrointestinal system, everything makes sense. Nothing's really abstract, such as the neurological system, where you can't really pinpoint what's going on because it's a lot of theory. Gastrointestinal system, all of the absorption, it all makes a lot of sense. So I said that was fun. And then straight after that, I had to go into Deansgate because I had to meet with the owner of the clubs that I've been working at. Had to sit down with him, which was really good, a really productive conversation, just explaining where I'm at now with my new DJing job. And then straight after that, I had a meeting with one of my support advisors from the university at Vita, just downstairs. And now it is 5:42 p.m. and I've just got back and I'm just reviewing a video before going to work tonight at Muzu, DJing there until 11. And then, and we'll call it a day for today with no revision done whatsoever, no studying. It's not good. Tomorrow's going to be a busy one. Alright, so it is 6:30 and I am about to go to work. So I actually think this is where I'm going to end this week at med school because it is Friday and it's the end of the week. I'm just going to DJ tonight and that's pretty much it. Lots of studying over the weekend, but if you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button and the bell notification button. And if you want to check out more from me, there's more playlists here, more videos that you can check out right there. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.